Leo, this is your March 2018 reading with Z Astro. I've been online for a year now, so any Leos who subscribe to me and who've been with me for a year, I'd like to say a special thank you. To my new subscribers who Leos, welcome, and I hope to see you for a lot more for another year and more. So Leos, let's jump into the reading. I'll give you a bit tidbits on what's happening to you from an astrology point of view, and then we'll jump into the tarot reading. It's very interesting, Leo. So my Mercury is in Leo, and I'm an early Virgo, so I have some elements of Leo in me as well. So I can definitely identify to a certain extent. I've had to fight a few Leo traits that I don't like within myself. Leos like to be on top, they like to be the best, and sometimes it can really depress. Leos like to be happy as well, but that aspect of Leo can really depress me, because you can't live. You're not always going to be the best. You're not always going to be the one on top. And so what does that mean? That you can't be happy for other people, or that you can't be happy, you can't be your sunny self because you're not the one on top. And so I saw that trait in myself when I was really younger, and it's something I worked on maybe about 6 years ago to just totally kill. Because Leo is a lot of ego, and my sun is in Virgo, but I'm kind of on the cusp, and it's good to be sunny side up, but there's also a negative aspect of it where it's competitive and overly ambitious, and it can prevent you from being as social and as friendly as you would like. And for me personally, what I've done with that energy is said, you know what, I do the best that I can do, and when I know I'm doing the best that I can do, and it's the best. It's the best for me. What I can do is the best for me, and that's enough. I don't need to be better than anybody else, because I'm in a league of my own, because I'm a Leo. So I kind of put it that way, where it's not a negative thing for me. So if I'm doing my best, then I am in a league of my own, and I am the best, and that's all that matters, me. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that it's helpful for me, where I can be sunny all the time instead of being like a grouch because I'm competitive. So hopefully that should any Leos who are dealing with that, maybe they could try my strategy out. It's really helped me. So Leo, on the 2nd of March or on the 1st of March, depending on where you're at, you have a full moon in your 2nd house. You're probably going to get that promotion. That little competitive nature is probably working for you and benefiting you. So that's good. You may have money coming in for you. You may get a bonus from work. You may just get a bonus, period. Maybe if you have a business as well, more customers are going to come in for you around this time and bringing up your value. It doesn't always have to do with money. It could also do with just you valuing yourself and self-esteem. Maybe something is going to happen around this month where you will realize, wow, I am worthy, I am valuable. I'm happy to be me. You might decide to take better care of yourself and just value yourself more. It depends on the level of consciousness that you are at. For people who are still on the physical level, obviously you're going to take care of yourself and you're going to appreciate your value from your looks and the way your body is and the way you look at yourself in the mirror, which is very Leo. But for a more spiritual Leo, they're going to value yourself inside, and they'll probably say, I really like my level of integrity. I really like who I am. I really like my personality. And I wouldn't trade myself for the world. And so all of this is being focused on this month. How are you valuing yourself? How are other people valuing you? In the mid-month, we have, so early on in the month, you had money coming in, possibly from your hard work. Mid-month, money coming in from your spouse or banking institutions or insurances. Or you can also have an newness happening for you in terms of your relationships. A new lover might come in for you. 8th house is all about sex. So a newness in your 8th house, maybe an old relationship, but you're starting to do new things and experiment in that way. A new relationship, obviously, it would bring newness in terms of that as well. And also not only physically intimate, but there's emotional intimacy and physical intimacy. And just having communications with your friends and close partners and you all are really feeling intimate enough to share things that you've never shared before. So look out for that on the 17th of March. On the 3rd of March, you have a new moon on the 31st of March in your 3rd house, which is all about communications, short distance travel, siblings. So maybe there's a reconciliation within your family around that time. You might decide to travel back and forth to see your family if they live close to you. You might have a big presentation, speech, communication in terms of your career. You may need to propose and have a very important talk or communication with your spouse or friend around this time. You have Mercury retrograde on the 21st of March in your 9th house. You may not receive that letter that you're looking for from your school. You may need to revisit. Possibly you didn't get communication from a school or a university that you wanted to go to, and only to realize that, whoa, there was miscommunication there. I did get that letter. And I thought it was a rejection, but it's not a rejection. It's not a rejection. I misread. So you may have an issue like that happening with you as well. When it comes to do with universities, communication from universities may not come through on time. You need to be careful what you send to universities, making sure that the address is correct. Your address is correct on that envelope as well, so that you're getting that response back. And when you get that response back, be sure that you're reading properly, because you don't want to get a rejection and think you got a successful entrance, or you don't want to get a successful entrance and not go because you didn't read it properly. There might be higher level understanding going on for you that you need to revisit. For instance, if you went to a trip in Tibet, and you may have another opportunity to go back to that trip because, another opportunity to go to Tibet again, and then realize that what you thought was not what you thought. So you may, there might be some deep ideological way of thinking that you need to revisit because there was a misunderstanding. Like a spiritual thought, like, wow, I was into Hinduism because of this, but now I've realized X, Y, and Z, and I'm not interested in Hinduism anymore. It could be that. It could be something else. So definitely look out for miscommunications that it has to do with entries to universities, flight tickets going away, not coming in, not getting the email for that ticket, missing that flight to go to vacation. Be very careful, Leo, with all these things. So the key things for you is definitely career, relationships, communication, and long distance travel. So let's see what the tarot cards are saying, Leo.